Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today is a very different Spider-Man the Animated Series video and I hope you enjoy. Spider-Man TAS is one of the greatest cartoon shows from the 90s and also one of the greatest superhero shows ever. The animated series was filled to the top with supervillains and great story adaptations. But there are still villains I wish appeared and should have appeared. Maybe if the show ran more than 65 episodes, they would have. Number 5. The Beetle. The Beetle was an Iron Man in the animated series from the 1990s, so maybe that's why he didn't appear, and previously, he was in an episode of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends in Season 3. The Beetle could have fought like an evil Iron Man. I would wish his episode appeared at the start of Season 4, soon after War Machine and Iron Man were introduced. Number 4. Manwolf. Sure, he later was in Spider-Man Unlimited. J. Jonah Jameson wasn't in that episode. I think it would have had a great impact and been a memorable episode if J. Jonah Jameson had to be saved, by Spider-Man no less, from his own son. The dynamic of Manwolf and Jameson would have been the best part of the episode. Number 3. Molten Man. Liz Allen was a character on the show I wish was explored more, and Molten Man, her stepbrother, would have been the way to do it. I would have him in just one episode, and maybe it would be Liz Allen's last appearance too, but I bet the fights and animation with the voice action would have been perfect for Molten Man. It definitely would have made him more popular than he is now. Number 2. Rouges. Rouges is the Kingpin's son, and since Kingpin was the biggest threat of the show, the Rouges would have fit right in. Kingpin's son Richard Fisk was in the show, but never as the Rouge, since, at the start, in the comic books he worked with the Hobgoblin, and Hobgoblin in the show was an enemy of Kingpin. They could have made Rouge want revenge on Kingpin, abandoning his son in prison from episode 34. Rouge himself is a dark, tragic character that would have the audience feel emotional about if he was given a solo episode. And number 1. Sandman. I know he wasn't in the show and replaced with Hydro Man, and it was because of this Spider-Man James Cameron movie that was going to be coming out. They were also not going to use Electro in the show, but they did in Season 5. I think they really didn't use Sandman because the Hydro Man 2-parter before Secret Wars was already finished, and Sandman would have needed an origin story as well. But the creative fights would have been an awesome thing to watch, and hopefully a Sandman vs. Hydro Man fight for Hydro Man and Sandman's last appearance in the show. There were hundreds of great story ideas this show could have started, and I would love to mention 2 more rogues I wish appeared. The Puma and Boomerang. Boomerang could have been treated like the Deadshot or Bullseye of the show, and Puma would have been cool as a one-time rogue who buys Tech the Daily Bugle for a season, giving Spidey good publicity. Long story short, this show was great, but it could have been better. Thank you all for watching. Bye guys, and have a good day.